side. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. He'll bring it out. It's Richardson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You see all this movement in football now. All this stemming. The defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield, and make this life hard on this running back.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Cowboys line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Holman. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped.
As a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? 3rd down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
The Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Holman. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
He's brought down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the middle. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
How about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
Great place to start for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Collins. Throws for the tight end. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. And made sure that one fell incomplete.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Grab behind the line. It's Cook. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Tremble. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
3rd down and short is exactly what you want on offense because you can run the football, make the defense suck up, but you can also throw it. Nice execution, 3rd and short, now set up in a 1st and goal situation.
Syracuse comes to the line on 1st and goal. Thanks to grab. Going for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cuse.
And he finds the end zone. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Under fire. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. The toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. They'll send the back in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He lets one fly deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. Running inside the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Syracuse.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring this one out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. To the air, it's Collins. Finds his big tight end. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. He'll throw it. Grab near the marker. It's Baker. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Wants to go up top on first down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Braswell. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Wants to throw again. Got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Orange.
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Michigan found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage maize and blue football. Those folks in the big house won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Now the play fake. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB. And he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Flanagan. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. And the Cowboys with the 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick 6 here in the 1st quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick 6 rattled him a little bit, and if he's out here now seeing ghosts. He's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. You got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction from their signal call.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Has to uncork this one off his back foot. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. The Cowboys will punt it away on 4th down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Snap of this drive will come from the 46. Looking for a man, it's Collins. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. We've come to the break, and it's Syracuse on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Throws to the tight end. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down.
Well, here's an interesting situation after that incompletion for the offense all of a sudden, because you've had success. You've scored 2 touchdowns on your first 2 drives. You've got to be playing with a lot of confidence. Does that carry over and make you feel like going for it here on 4th down? You've got the playmakers. You've made some big plays early in this game. Field position would say you should punt it, but what does the head coach decide to do?
He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Ben.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Wide receiver comes in motion. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Durr. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll move the wide receiver. Takes it from the gun on third down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Richardson. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wyoming.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Let's see what he can do with the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Collins. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Syracuse will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking down the middle. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold up.
Turning it on! And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Let's not complicate this. My man is better than your man. Find your matchups and go get them.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to fire on second down. Touchdown, Mustard and Brown. Fitted in the window for the score.
Well, he's a matchup nightmare because of his size and his speed. It's so difficult for defenses to defend this guy. Nice job there working the post route. Really accurate throw, and it ends up being a touchdown.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Alabama rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting team led by Mac Jones, Najee Harris, and Devontae Smith. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He lofts one down the sideline. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Making side adjustments here. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Catch in the middle, it's McFadden. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Dropping back, it's Collins. Quickly complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. And it's right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll go to the ground. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. The corners are walked up tight. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And the Cowboys have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They'll run play action. Got out of trouble and throws. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Man, a quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with a turnover.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute baller.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air, it's Collins. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That's caught. It's McFadden. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Takes a handoff. It's Braswell.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback, do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the catch. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And he's made one already, and this one ought to be cake from 21 yards out. Right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead going for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Cowboys will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
We've got pass interference, but this time it's on the offense. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking downfield, it's Collins. Here's a heat. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
The screen, he's got wheels. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it because he really didn't have a choice because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Back to pass on second down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Cuse. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
And with that drive, you start to get excited. You start to think about the bounce back from a week ago. Went on the road, tough loss. You get to come back home, and this team has really been a different team today. Nice performance after a heartbreaking loss last week.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Vanderbilt is going to walk off the field there in Nashville with a much-needed victory. They had this one circled on the calendars for some time, and regardless the score, that W has to feel good. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Caught near the sticks. It's Flanagan. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
How about the tight end using his size to his advantage? He's a massive target. Does a nice job securing the catch, and then you see his ability once he has the football in his hands.
And the Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy at that slot position.
The Cowboys are moving quickly down the field.
Let's go! Let's go!
Wants to throw on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Ready!
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got it in the middle. It's Jenkins. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Sends it back in motion. Just keeps slinging it. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Wyoming. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
He'll try to tack on one more. Splits the uprights. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Collins. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. There he goes. He's at the 20. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
What a great play call offensively. Taking the shot, you flip the field, and now you better get those red zone play calls ready and dialed up.
After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. Trying to punch it in. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the 3rd quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. From the 3-yard line, they'll try it again on 3rd and goal. Trying to pound their way in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
How about the offense? The offense goes with the run on 3rd and goal, thinking they can push it in there and be physical. The defense is having absolutely none of that. Nice job by the defense, committing to the run, being physical, and stuffing this offense.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that lead grows even bigger. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Richardson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
To the air on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Durr. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
To the air on first down. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Looking for more room. Steps out of bounds right at the 17-yard line after the pick.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would...
Touchdown, Syracuse! And the stomping has commenced.
And after starting the season 0-1, they knew they needed more from their offense in this game. Just had to find ways to make more explosive plays, and that's what they've been able to do. They've executed at a tremendous level. I really like the quarterback play and the leadership that he's showing, and because of that, they look like they're going to get back to 500. Let's see where this team can go.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Coming out with it, it's Richardson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw on first down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I think the wide receiver needs to do a better job of making it look like he's going deep. He never got the cornerback that time to turn his hips, and because of it, he couldn't separate, and the ball got swatted away incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Richardson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Off the boot, looking for his man. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
position to start this drive at their own 47. On the run, it's Braswell. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Quarterback making adjustments. Motion from the wide receiver. To throw, it's Collins. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man by himself. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Bring in the heat. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. This should be the last play of the quarter. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Orange. A great catch and run for 6.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. He'll bring it out. It's Richardson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more. Looking for a deep man. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart, because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays, because they are definitely playing the deep end.
Got him downfield. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
At the 39-yard line. That's a 1st down for the offense.
This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again.
Let's go, let's go.
Goes to the option. They stripped it out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off play action. Pressure coming. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Collins. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Orange will have to punt. Let's see what he can do with it. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. To the ground with the back. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Jenkins. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Durr. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Cowboys trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around.
Touchdown, Cowboys! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. UNLV proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Rebels team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Might as well stick with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this defense and their team, honestly, has just built some momentum here in this 4th quarter, man. And I'm interested to see this offense and if they can respond, if they can be physical, if they can run the football, they can make some plays here in this 4th quarter.
Scanning the field, it's Collins. Got his man quickly. Looking for room at the 40. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just
breaks into the open. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop. And if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. They're going to test the right side with this one. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Cuse.
Well, obviously this team didn't get the start they wanted to on the year, coming into this one 0-1, but a great job there getting that drive, putting 6 up on the board. They've got a comfortable lead. They wanted to turn the page and start to build momentum. This is a massive win for this program.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They march 79 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Richardson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Touchdown, Syracuse. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
28.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. plays it with the back. There he goes.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Fights off a defender. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off play action on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Off the play fake. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Creates a little room. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Dishman. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Jesse, that's like a throwback to yesteryear, tossing it to a pass-catching fullback.
Well, it's nice to know as a quarterback, when things aren't open downfield, you can find the big fella for a check down.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Jenkins. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. After this, it'll be a wrap. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. He's taking a deep shot. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good. So many